Good afternoon, Trey. This is Ryan with TrendLizard.com. Thanks for being a subscriber at TrendLizard.com. For those of you who are not Trey, who don't know, we do these videos for our professional level subscribers. We analyze up to three stocks, ETFs, cryptos, whatever it is you want to look at each month as part of that service. Trey, I got your email. You wanted me to take a look at Facebook, FB, now Metaverse, Meta Platforms, whatever it is they're going to go by. I think at the start of December. Whatever the case may be, it's Facebook as far as I'm concerned. We've looked at this guy before. I'm not sure if it was for you or somebody else, but we're going to take a look starting at its inception back in 2012 at this point right here. Now, off of that low, gave us a first, second, third, fourth, fifth wave, five-wave move here to the upside into the 2018 high. Very clear five-wave move, clearly trendy. And then we have a pullback off that 2018 high, an A, B, C pullback, so a counter trend three-wave pullback into the 2020 low. Now, off of that low, we've had an advance that's been very strong to the upside. Nice first, second wave, gave us what looks like a third wave to the upside here to about 380, but then more recently has been pulling back in October, I believe, maybe a little before that, maybe off of September's high to the downside. So this is the labeling that we've been using for a while. Now we need to just check in, and I'm guessing this is why you want an update, is to better understand what this pullback here that's going on, and kind of what the the limits are on this move to determine that it's still on track to higher prices. So let's go ahead and zoom in on Facebook here. This looks at the action, basically that ABC pullback in 2018, 19, and 20, and then the action to the upside, a nice trendy five-wave move up into looks like September's high, a three-wave pullback for wave 2, and then a five-wave advance into that September high here for wave 3, and then that sharper pullback. So with the sharpness of this pullback, certainly there's a little bit of concern of what's going on. So far, it continues to fit as a fourth wave in an incomplete five-wave advance off of that 2020 low. That's the best take that I can find at this point so far. What we want to do is zoom in on this fourth wave and take a closer look at it, see when it might end, what it needs to do. But I think the most important thing is that it needs to stay above 290 to remain bullish. If it moves below 290, that creates some problems, and I would have an issue with Facebook and not necessarily want to hold it at that point, and we'll show you that as we go. So let's go ahead and zoom in on this pullback here. So this takes a look at that move off of September's high. Now, it started as a pretty sharp move. It even looks like a trendy five-wave move down into October's low, early October anyway. And then we have a little back and forth ABC correction to the upside, then a breakdown in late October. Now it's trying to rally. So one possibility, not the cleanest thing in the world, but that we have an A, B, and a C wave, very short C wave that completed an ABC pullback. Now it's ready to head higher from here. That's a possibility. Clearly not the only one. We have seen a lot of short C waves in the current stock market environment. So certainly this is a possibility, and we'd want to see more strength from here to confirm that. If it can move above 355, we'd feel pretty good about this labeling, and considering this the start of a fifth wave advance, it's going to move to new highs and beyond as that larger five-wave move takes shape. Now, the other possibility is that it has not yet completed. Has not yet completed that B wave. So we have that first A wave here, and all of this is a B wave move here. If it moves below 320 at any point, this would look like a fairly reasonable possibility that we're going to get a larger C wave down before this fourth wave correction completes. So if we step out here, remember this is the fourth wave that we're talking about, and it again needs to stay above 290 to remain bullish overall. So that's what we're dealing with. We're just trying to figure out if this is over. If it is over, it's a very short C wave. Can't say for certain that's the case. If it moves below 320, we'd be concerned that wave 4 is not yet over. But again, the more important thing is that it stay above 290 to remain bullish and look like an incomplete five-wave advance that has more strength to the upside. And if we are getting that fifth wave up, if we get a move above 355, you look at the size of this first wave, you look at the size of this third wave, we would expect a pretty big up move for wave 5. We'd expect something similar in size to these up legs here. Lasted several months, moved a couple hundred points, 140 looks like, and yeah, looks like about 140 and 160 points. So it would be expected to be a pretty big move, but again, it needs to stay above 290. If it moves below 290, we'd be concerned. I wouldn't want to necessarily own it at that time because this would no longer look like an incomplete five-wave move. Now, if that was the case, we'd have to start looking at something more like this. Now, this looks at that pullback. You recall the ABC pullback that we saw here. We'd have to get more creative and say maybe, okay, a first wave completed here. You had a big, massive running second wave, a third, a fourth, and a fifth, and that completed the move. Hate this labeling. Looks like a total effort to try to justify a high. But again, if it moves below 290 to make that statement, we'd have to start looking at something more like this, where this 5-wave move completed and is now undergoing a larger correction. That is not the expectation at this time. But again, bottom line, 290 needs to stay above that level. A move above 355 looks bullish and would keep this guy on track to new highs and beyond as a larger 5-wave move takes shape per this labeling here. So hope that's helpful, Trey. For everybody else, come visit us at TrendLizard.com. Again, if you have stocks, ETFs, currencies, indexes, whatever it is you want me to analyze, I will do that for you up to 3 times a month. So come visit. Y'all have a great day. Talk to you soon.